Oh, nice.
So look.
So we get the first tour. Let's do this.
Yeah, I know. This
The
is pretty
nigga
cool.
Family Robinson. So look, so here's the art gallery. Here.
Wow, that looks
Or,
awesome.
You know, I got my mirror because you know it's always good to have mirrors in your place to make it look extra a lot bigger than it really is.
Yeah.
Right. So this
Yeah.
right, this the bedroom. Here's the room.
Ooh.
Or it's just at the air. This is the art gallery hallway.
Oh, that's so awesome. I love
Right.
it.
I got my art projects up here. Right. So you got the hallway.
That looks awesome, man.
Like night gallery. See? And
I
then
see
this
Jimmy
is
on the
the
wall
video
there.
room.
Oh, wow.
This all that right there is gonna be all green. That's gonna be all green, and we'll be able to shoot videos and stuff in there.
Nice.
Right?
That's
And
awesome.
here's someone more of the lab. Remember that Spacey, all that carpet? That's
Yeah.
in this part of the of
Wow.
the thing, right? You know, right? Look at that. I just got
That looks
I just
awesome.
put that fabric on there the other day. Right? I got my speakers. Okay, now that's the video. That's where we shoot the video, right? This
That's
room
right.
here is going to be where the band rehearses.
Nice, man. I'm so proud of you, man.
Look
That
at
is
that. We're going to the
awesome.
hallway, bam.
That is awesome.
That right there is this piano weighs a little under a ton.
And you got him to bring it up there. That's
I got him to
amazing.
bring it up there. Look at that.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, that's the horns that we just got when you were, where were we in when you got those horns? Was that Vegas? Where were we, in Texas or something?
We was somewhere in Texas.
Yeah, I remember those horns.
Right? And remember we ate at that restaurant? We ate at this
Yeah.
restaurant, man. They had big steaks, like just, yeah.
That was
It
awesome.
really good. And so and I got the PA, I got the soundboard in here.
Nice.
I just got this NX 3000.
Oh,
Behringer.
wow.
Beautiful.
Look at you. So we could probably make the next record there.
Dude, you know what? That's what I plan on. I plan on having it that quality. I plan on having it that quality. You know.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man.
All right. Thanks for the tour. That was fun.
Yeah. That looks great.
Oh my God. I'm gonna paint this whole room black with a spiral coming out of the corner.
Nice.
Maybe
That's
you can
cool,
come
man.
to my house afterwards. What do you think?
I know.
Huh?
They
happen
come
to
to
be-
my house after
We
that.
happen to be in Michigan.
And then we're gonna go to Spacey's after that, and everybody get in the pool.
Yeah.
Ooh, Spacey's got the pool.
What did the pool and the jacuzzi? What did the Flintstones say, Spacey? Everybody into the pool. Well, you know what? You figure after that shit that happened to Jimmy Kimmel,
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I know. We're gonna get canceled this.
you figure that shit that happened.
You're
to
gonna
that,
get
like,
canceled.
you
We
know,
wrote racist piece of shit.
I know. We're gonna talk about it, aren't we? Yeah.
We had to do it though.
So speaking of which, so first of all, your new album is beautiful. It really is. Like, I've been listening to it. It is probably Jess, I'll say it now, this, if it's not my favorite album of the year by the end of the year, it is up there.
Mhm.
That
and
means a
it's-
lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would
And-
agree with him.
And really, it's
I
I'm
think
curious.
very deeply.
Yeah. Did you guys? So when did you write these songs?
Whoa. Can we introduce them first?
Oh,
Not
fuck,
that
I'm sorry.
everyone doesn't know who they
I
are
happened to jump
already.
the gun. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Let's do it.
Sorry. I'm
Listening
gonna
to
shut up.
Ska Talk with SKAgazine. My name is Jess. I'm here with my co-host Eric. We have really special guests tonight. This is probably our biggest interview ever. So thank you for coming on. Angelo and Spacey T from the band that you all know as Fishbone.
Yeah.
Hello.
Like, oh my
Welcome.
God.
Back when I was just a pup, on a loose and cutting up, you know my ass from a hole in the ground. Which way was up? Which way was down? Fall down from Charlie Era, picking myself up off the ground. What's fair, what's not? What's cool or hot? What is right and what is wrong? What is weak and what is strong?
It's quite an honor.
The honor
Yes,
is
it
all
is. That's
ours.
good.
Let me tell you.
Now, what's it called? What's your magazine called? Ska Good?
SKAgazine.
SKAgazine.
Like
SKAgazine.
That's
magazine,
cool.
but take the mag out, put it
I
in
like
Ska.
that. SKAgazine. That's
Thanks.
SKAgazine.
nice.
It started out as more of a zine, but it ended up being more of a podcast. So don't ask. It's just the way it went. So we just flow with it.
It's cool. It's cool. Very
We
nice.
thought to start this off, we could play a little game to see how well the two of you know one another. Since you've known each other for so freaking long. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Girl,
No.
you throw it at us.
So we're gonna ask a few questions, and you're gonna answer for the other person, and then
Okay.
we're gonna be honest and say if it's the right answer, okay? And then we'll keep score. At what age did Angelo start playing music?
Oh shit.
Whoa, now that's a rough one. Because he said something about that not too long ago. Whoa. Was it like 7 or something like that?
You just picked 7 because of the lucky number 7 factor. Because if 7 is lucky number 7,
Because I know you was in 12th grade with Chris, and all you was in you were 12 when you met Chris. But
well, you know what,
you even
man,
said when you started playing music. I forgot when you said it. You started.
oh my God. See, that's funny because, okay, 83 was when we got the record deal. We got together in 1979.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the band was formed in 1979.
Right. So, but you were already playing by then. So when did you start?
I
playing?
was just starting to play.
Oh wow! I didn't know. Now
So
that I didn't know.
let's just say 78. So probably like
Whoa!
78
Oh.
was when I
I
started.
didn't know that.
Don't ask me how old I was because
I
I
did
can't
not
remember.
know that.
You were not 7
You're
though,
not
so
7.
you're
I was-
wrong, Spacey.
Nope, I was wrong. I was wrong. I did not know that. I thought he was already playing by that time.
maybe 14, maybe 13,
Mm-hmm.
something
So
like
your
that.
Yeah,
turn,
because that's what
Angelo.
and that's what I should have used the common sense of you saying when you met Chris. I said, 12, but I thought you were already playing by then.
Because man, for me to remember the actual age that I was, that's a hard one. But I can remember around what year,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
based off of when the first record came out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I can't remember shit, man. Me and Spacey, we've been through a couple of journeys throughout the black hole from one side to the other. But the different individual journeys that we have gone on, crossing different vast horizons and universes and dimensions in our life separately,
Right. Exactly.
has been more than we have traveled together.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah.
Which is
Big shit.
intense.
Yes.
Because we spent like maybe 6 years together constantly. 22 years ago when I was first in Fishbone, and then the 22 years after that, me and my fiance have been teaching kids, still playing, still doing sessions. I'll never stop practicing and playing, but was doing more teaching of after-school music rock band programs with kids. Me and my fiance Lisa Marie.
That's good. See, and Spacey, they have tried to cut out a lot of the music programs in the schools.
They're still trying to
Right.
do it now.
And they're still trying to do it now. But Spacey T and Lisa Marie are one of the 2 people that have created an alternative schooling system when it comes to the music and the arts. So they're like a regular Harry and Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
They're like the regular Tubmans over here. The Tubmans.
They try to keep music going even after we're gone, unless music gets banned.
Unless music get banned. See, that's what they're trying to do to Kimmel. Oh my God, wait. Okay. Am
Good
I
segues.
jumping the gun? Am I digressing?
Yeah, because let them finish the game.
So what age did Spacey start playing music, Angelo?
Ooh,
Oh,
I've told him
15.
that many times. Let's see if he remembered.
Oh no, no
15.
pressure, man.
15.
15?
Yeah. Because of the Jerry curl and the spandex and everything, and the sun with the rays coming out. 15. That was about right when Rush started, or maybe a little before Rush. Hendrix, the Band of Gypsies. Yeah, 15.
All right. What do you think, Space? Oh,
Oh,
Nope. If I tell him again, he'll remember. No,
Okay.
man. I was playing music long before that. See, I may be giving up my age. I started playing music when I was 8 years old
Oh,
ooh.
damn. So that's
in New
before
Jersey.
oh.
that's before even adding the extra
Yep.
number.
In the early 70s.
You grew up in New Jersey?
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm from Jersey. You from Jersey? No.
No, I'm
But
from
yeah.
Jersey. I'm close to Jersey.
Yeah, and I was a band director in the band that I was in, To Be Continued, which I named in the late 70s. And all of those guys were like 10 years older than me.
Damn.
Sick.
Yeah. So I moved to California in 1979. Already playing, and that's when I met Eddie Hazel. See, I had to be able to already know that music to be able to play it back to Eddie, you know?
Eddie
I was
Hazel.
well into that music by the time I came to California. I was ready.
Eddie Hazel, Funkadelic Eddie Hazel.
Yes, Eddie Hazel Funkadelic
Yeah.
was my best friend.
Damn.
Yeah. So I was already playing. When I met him, I was playing all of his solos note for note back to him,
Yeah, damn.
you know?
Well, it's a
Little-
tie game.
So he lost, I lost.
All right. So we got a tie game going on right now. All right. So I'm going to jump around. Although I feel like this one, I'm going to help you guys out because I feel like at least for Angela, this should be a give me. Okay.
Mhm.
So Angela, if Spacey is not doing music, what would they be doing for a living?
I know, that's an easy one.
I know, I'm giving you a give me. It's a give me. Don't fuck it.
Teaching kids how to play music.
Ding 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 ding.
He would be
Yep.
a music teacher.
Yeah.
What if he wasn't doing music?
I'd be an art teacher. I'd be an artist because I draw and paint and sketch and
You know the answer.
all that stuff as well. You
All
know?
right. You just gave him the
You gave him a point.
Spacey, what would Angela be doing, do you think?
Angelo would still somehow be playing music if he wasn't creating a new style of breakdancing for now, you know.
I know. Oh, God.
He would still somehow probably be
That's
finding
good.
his way into me. Now, if he wasn't doing music, I don't know what Angelo would be doing because to me, Angelo Moore is music.
Fair.
I would have
So
to be
I
a
don't know
music-
what else I could imagine him doing.
I would have to be a music magic theorist.
See?
The
Because I couldn't
theory of
see
it.
him at McDonald's or I can't see you at Radio Shack or so. I just don't
Oh
see
my
you
God,
doing that.
Radio Shack.
Is Radio
Is
Or
there
Shack?
any of
radio
these places.
shacks?
Is
And
there still a
selling
Radio Shack?
pizzas or working at 7-Eleven. I just don't see that.
Yeah, I used to work at McDonald's.
Whoa, how did that go? Did you like it?
It lasted for about a month.
Mhm.
And Wendy's hamburgers lasted for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Maybe
I
McDonald's
just
lasted
don't
a
see
little.
you doing that.
Well, I really don't see myself doing it either, but it was the only thing that was there in the beginning.
At the
And you know
time, yeah, I hear you.
when your parents say
gotcha.
go out and get a job, right? So I was
Mhm.
going to get a job,
Mm-hmm.
and the first job was McDonald's.
Mm.
And they put me on the cash register, and somebody changed their order, and it was during lunchtime,
Mm-hmm.
and that big old long line behind
Mhm.
me. And
Oh
so
man, overwhelmed.
yeah, so I couldn't figure out how to change the order. And so the boss came and pulled me away from the cash register and put me on the dishes.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
at least that was a cool first job, though. Man, shoot, man. My first job in New Jersey when I got out of school was working at Marlboro State Mental Institution.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
And
What
that
did you do
job
there?
kicked my ass. I've seen some of my friends came in there while I was working there, so I had to leave. I
That's
had to
cool.
leave that. Right after that is when I
Whoa.
moved to California.
Marlboro State Institution.
Yeah, it's not there anymore, but yeah, it was the mental ward there in New Jersey.
Where
And
in
what were you
Jersey did
doing?
you live?
Long Branch, Asbury Park, Red
Oh,
Bank.
Asbury Park, near the Stone Pony. Was it
Yeah.
around back then?
Yeah, which I finally got to play there with Fishbone.
Nice.
Nice.
When I was living there, they wouldn't let us play there. Seriously.
How rude.
So,
Racial,
but
racial,
Oh, in Jersey, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. When that shit happens, I mean, I see it happening, but I kind of let it go in one ear out the other because I can't let it go one ear and stay there and sit
Right.
there.
It's got to leave.
Because I won't be able to do shit. I could write it down, I could put a song around it, but other than that, that's the kind of shit that just is designed to have you sitting in one space, man.
Yeah.
Mad at some shit that, that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
But when you was working in a mental institute, man, what did you have to do? Were you one of the orderlies?
I was kind of curious
Yes.
too.
Yes. I had to subdue them if they did something crazy, the whole 9 yards. That was my job. I seen all kinds of crazy stuff there. And when the second one of my friends that they brought in after me working there like a couple years, I said, I gotta go.
So you were there for a while, then.
Couple years, yeah.
You just couldn't look at him. Was he talking anymore, or was he like coherent?
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. Because
Dang.
my uncle worked there, right? I have an uncle that was in the band that we had back then, and that he got me my first job working there. He ended up becoming a supervisor there before they closed it down.
Wow, man.
But when I left, he kept working there, and he went up in the ranks.
That's some heavy shit. Now, see, that's some song.
I can tell you some stories, man. Woo!
That's some songwriting material right there.
And I never thought to draw on that either. As far as for songs,
some of that shit's the best.
Maybe
it's funny about stuff like that, man. Like when tragic fucked up shit happens in your life, in my life, I know for me, I'm glad I can, like, while the horror or whatever it is that's happening, I'm glad that I could slow down and stop long enough while the window is open to catch it and write it.
Nice.
I can't do it with all of my. I can't do it with all.
I can do it too with some, depending on how it hits me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've written songs about certain situations, like Rock Without the Roll, for example. Sound Barrier's first song that was released was about us playing in the clubs and not getting paid. So we was rocking without the roll.
Rocking without the bankroll. Oh,
right,
damn.
Exactly.
Hold up.
So see what I'm saying?
See, now you see this bell behind me, this thing behind me?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime somebody says something profound, I go like this.
Well, I'm honored that I got that, because that was Sound Barrier's first thing. That was on MTV.
Really?
That was our video that was on MTV.
Wow, dude.
Oh, not related to MTV, but I have a fun fact to share with you. There was a ska trivia at a venue near me called Broken Goblet.
Mm-hmm.
You played 2023. This is not Croydon Fest there. Do you remember?
The Croydon Fest?
Yeah.
Broken Goblet in Philly.
It's right outside of Philly.
That was right before I got back. Do you remember, Angelo?
Was it raining that day?
I don't. Oh, it might have been. Yeah.
Was it kind of foggy? Do you enter into the place from the back?
Yeah.
You can't enter from the back or the front. The band's from the enter in the back.
It was actually raining. I remember waiting in line.
It was red. It was foggy, right? It had a big back parking lot.
Yep. Yeah.
He remembers.
It had 2 stages when you go in.
No.
One stage.
Because it was one
stage. You were doing so good. You were doing so good.
And then you walk around and then you see the bigger stage. And that's the bigger stage we played on that was facing the parking lot.
No, wrong place.
I mean, it does face the parking lot that you would have come in from, but it's inside. It's inside. Anyway.
See, but you know that question right there could be answered with a very generic question, because any place that we have played before has a stage, a parking lot, a bar, mics, and chairs and tables.
This is true.
But it's one of the best ska festivals there is.
Right. Well, but I probably do remember, I mean, like, it's so many places like that, man. And especially when you're on tour, because when you're on the road, it all just
Sometimes it blends together sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
all
play a
blends
lot of
together.
shows. Even on your off days, you play shows, huh?
Oh no, no, my off
Not this
days.
time.
You did a couple on the Less Than Jake tour where you did
Oh
your own
yeah, oh
shows.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
during that tour, during that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about that, right? Okay.
Yeah, when you're on a tour and there's off days, you're picking up other shows. I say it.
Yeah, we picked up some other shows, and they
Yeah.
were there was some
They
good
were mostly at the end of the tour, though, for the
at the
most
end of the
part.
tour. Yeah, yeah. End
There
of the
was
tour.
maybe 2 of them during the tour, and then the rest of them were after the tour.
Yep.
Okay.
But
Well,
this
anyway,
time,
my interesting fact was you were the only band to have ever played both Broken Goblet and Saturday Night Live.
Wow.
oh,
That's
Saturday
awesome.
night.
I mean, that could be an interest.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, what was that like?
You
What
remember
was
that stage?
It was really small. It was small, and David Kahn said to us, "Look, man, you made it." And I looked around in that little tiny ass studio. You know, it looks crazy big on TV, but when you when you're actually there, it's yeah, it's pretty small. But you know, the cameras and all the equipment, you know, they make it look like it's some big shit, which to the outside world it is, because that's what it's there for. Your studio could be small as hell, but then when you're looking at it from the TV, man, you are that they got that place looking big as hell, like a TED Talk theater.
Was that when was that? Do you remember whenabouts?
What Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
That's like shortly after we released
Isn't that when Reality of My Surroundings was out?
Reality Mess Around Sunless
It was
Saturday,
Sunless Saturday,
and
yeah.
Everyday Sunshine, because
Yeah.
we played both of those songs on there.
Nice.
Sunless Saturday and Everyday Sunshine.
Yeah, I love the Fishbone songs about the sun, man. I love that. We may be doing a new one too. What's the one Chris was doing, Beyond the Sun?
Oh, he's got a song that he's putting together called Beyond the Sun. We putting new songs together for the alleged next record,
Ooh.
and we're starting to piece that together. But we have one that's out now, Stockholm Syndrome, which is
Yes.
nowhere near gone or dormant or anything like that.
Oh no, we're still playing that stuff. Our goal is to still play a lot of those songs live. You know, most of
Yeah.
them in their entirety, the whole
'Cause
album.
we got about 4, maybe 5 more songs to go. We got to play live from that.
Actually, we have less than that. We got
Less
like
than that?
2 or 3 more.
Okay.
Are we allowed to
You
talk
know?
about the album yet, Jess? Or do
I mean,
are you-
I don't know. Do you want to finish the game or not? I don't care.
I
Oh,
got
we
in
still
trouble.
playing the game? Oh
When I-
shit!
When I brought up the album, I got in trouble, so I was just checking.
Oh, it's all right.
I think it's still kind of tied, right?
I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1. Okay,
Yep,
fine.
1-1.
It's tied. All right, 2 more questions. Go ahead, Eric. Pick one.
All right.
Pick your favorite one. Number 3.
Is number 3 my favorite
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is my favorite one. So,
See, I know him.
yeah. What is the first album, vinyl, cassette tape, 8-track? What was the first piece of music you had in your hands that like made you love music?
But you're answering for the other person, remember?
You're answering for the other
Wow.
person.
Now that's
So Stacey,
a
what
rough
is
one.
Angelo's? Angelo, what is Stacey?
Wow, now that's a rough one. What would Angelo's? Let me see. I'm sure it was either a Sly Stone album or a Funkadelic album. That's see, and that's what I said first. Yeah.
Actually, Funkadelic, Flashlight.
See, I said either Sly Stone or Funkadelic.
So does he get a bonus point for that one, Angelo?
Yeah. Yep. Sly Stone, no. Funkadelic, Flashlight.
See, I knew it was one of the other.
That's the song I used to wear everybody out with.
Very nice.
Cool.
All right, Angelo, do you know Spaces? I mean, he answered very quickly, so no pressure, but
Jimi Hendrix, the band, the Gypsies.
Partially.
Oh.
Miles Davis. I mean, Buddy
That's
Miles.
a good one though. That's a good one.
My
No,
mind is going through them changes.
well, I would say Jimi Hendrix, but the Experience before the band,
Jimi
the
Hendrix
Gypsies.
Experience, right? Okay, yeah.
So I would Jimi Hendrix, you know.
Because I was listening to a lot of Jimi Hendrix yesterday, man. I was listening to Machine Gun.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
then the part where he goes, Mr. Hendrix, excuse me, do you believe in other life forms? And
EXP.
And he goes,
EXP.
excuse me, but I
Yeah.
must be on my
Yeah.
way. And then he starts going,
EXP.
yeah.
Me and Eddie Hazel used to do that all the time.
Right. Oh wow. The sound effects by just going wild on the guitar. Yeah.
So yeah, that I could say you got Jimi Hendrix.
All right. So we're still tied. Here will be a bonus question. First concert each of you attended.
Oh, that is so ironic.
Oh.
So Angelo, you could almost make a perfect guess of my first concert.
Oh, no pressure, but sounds like pressure.
Yeah.
Funkadelic. Wait, the Barcades, Rufus, hold up.
It's gonna kill when I say it, it's gonna
James Brown, Sly Stone.
Yes.
Sly Stone.
Yes.
We'll give it to
I
you.
knew it. Sly Stone.
That was my first concert. My mom took me to Madison Square Garden the day before I had to go back to school to see Sly and the Family Stone.
Nice.
Oh,
at Madison Square Garden.
Oh no.
And somebody just posted that on Facebook, that poster for that concert that I was at.
Oh, awesome.
That's a trip.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But then I saw Funkadelic after that. And the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire and all those bands. But my first was Sly and the Family Stone.
Wow, the Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen them.
They were awesome.
The Isley.
I pretty much saw all of those bands live back in the day.
Very nice.
What was Angelo's first concert?
Wow, Angelo's first concert. That's a good one. Oh, wait. I know there was a concert that his mom didn't let him go to. That was a P-Funk concert or something that Chris and them all went to, and Angelo's mom wouldn't let him go.
Aw.
Oh yeah, the P-Funk concert.
Yeah. So your first concert did you actually ever end up going to a P-Funk concert after that? I don't know. I don't know what his first concert was.
No, not until we played. Once we played, then it was like we played with them. I got to see them way later, but moms didn't let me go to the funk festival because
You were too young
religious
or something?
purposes.
Oh, okay. My mom wouldn't let me go to Woodstock because I was just a little too young.
See,
I was so mad.
And what happens when that kind of shit happens? Then you don't let your kids go to the rock concert. They end up turning out to be guitar gods or rock stars or some type of giant musical icon of something because they want to catch up on what they think that they're missing at the show.
So I'm doing it all wrong by taking my kid since he's been 3.
Oh, well, keep taking him. Keep taking him to see Fishbone.
Oh, he saw Fishbone 2 or 3 times already.
Okay, well that's
awesome.
good. But if
I have a picture of you with him last time we saw you.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
If you keep your kids from it, then they're really going to want to run to it and find out what it is that they're missing and then be that. Probably.
Well, I was just a little too young at the time. That's why my mom didn't let me go. But I made up for it when I got a little older. I went to a lot of concerts. Me and my friend used to drive to New York, to Philadelphia. We used to go to all kinds of shows. My mom didn't care. She was my first inspiration in letting me go to these shows, you know?
Right. Yeah.
What about you, Jess?
My first concert?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you the first concert, but I'll tell you my first ska band I ever saw.
Oh, no. First concert. This is like, we're all transparent. I'll tell you.
No, my first ska band I ever saw was Fishbone, so I need to share that.
That's awesome.
It was at a festival in Camden, New Jersey.
Camden.
And here we go in New Jersey again.
Camden, New Jersey, because I'm
Camden, New Jersey.
Yeah. My sister and her boyfriend took me. I was 15 years old.
Nice.
And I don't know how many times I've seen you since, but it's been a lot.
Damn.
So you're not going to tell us your first concert
My
then?
first concert was New Kids on the Block. I was like 8 years old.
New
Hey,
Kids
that's
on the
okay.
Block.
That's okay.
Yeah,
You like who you like.
I was like 8.
Can I admit to my second one before my first, like you did?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So my second one, I got to go see the Ramones when I was like 6.
That's awesome.
My first concert was I saw, and I will own this one because I still think it was a great album, whether or not life has changed. But George Michael's Faith Tour. I saw
I
George.
remember you
Hey,
saying.
Yes.
you like what you like, man. I mean, you like what you like.
George
Remind
Michael,
me of this
baby.
later. For our year-end episode, we're gonna see how much we know each other, Eric.
Oh
That's
shit! I gotta
true.
start writing this shit down.
So where are we at? We're still 1-1. Is it
I
over?
think we're actually like 4-4 at this point in
Yeah,
time.
4-4. I think the game's over. We have no winners. Oh,
That's awesome.
Oh my God. So, well,
So let's
it looks
pretend.
like
Oh, go ahead.
it looks like we won, Spacey.
you're
Very
both
nice.
winners in our book.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was good. You got to
We
remember.
learned
You,
some
you
stuff
didn't
about
ask them their first band that they were
jobs.
involved in.
Say it again. The first what?
We learned
Your
about your
first
first
band.
jobs and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
What were the first bands you guys were involved in?
Because you know I got some questions to ask you about the Crazy House, Spacey.
Okay. Well, mine was the band I was telling you about when I was the band director. It was a band, cover band in New Jersey called To Be Continued, which I named because I was looking at an Isaac Hayes album one day and it was called To Be Continued. And I said, well, that'd be a great name for a band. But before I was in the band, and when I got there, they were called the Crystallizations. That's a super old school name, the Crystallizations.
The Crystallizations.
Yep. And I said, I think we should change the name.
And did you always play bass, Spacey?
Back then, well, my first instrument was drums and
Oh.
then bass and then guitar. So when I was in that band, I was playing guitar. But I was showing the bass player bass parts and showing the drummer drum parts. And they were all like 10 years older than me. Why, how that happened, I don't know. But
see, now Spacey T, he's a regular Yoda kind of guy.
Wow. Well, that means a lot, man.
He knows it. He knows you more. Oh my God, dude. I can't wait for you to tell him the Lionel Richie story, man.
Oh man,
Tell him right now.
That'll come. You know what? I'm saving that for my book.
Okay, save. Okay, the
Because
book.
that's some deep stuff that I'm not ready to.
You're not ready to put that out there
bring
yet.
that all out till it comes out in the book.
Are you writing a book currently?
Well, I'm going to, yeah. Because I mean, I've been through so many situations and so many things that, it has to happen, you know. And it just has to do with writing an album of music and then getting stolen from under you and going to court for 7 years and losing to somebody that just stole my music, you know.
Was it Lionel Richie?
Pretty much. But I'll get to more into that later, you know. Because I want to make sure it's all done properly, you know.
Because I tell you, I'm like these days.
Because you have some stuff too.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know
man.
what I'm saying? I mean,
I had this one lady,
but
Jean
you know,
Shockley.
I don't think the time is now for all of that kind of stuff.
Well,
you know
I mean, I don't know. It's like it all depends on what y'all want to talk about. But I know that every time I get on somebody's interview, I end up talking about how Spotify and Amazon don't pay the artists hardly anything for streaming their music. Mm-hmm. I talk about how the musicians and the artists are screwed over a lot by the music business that we're in, the music industry that we're in, and what they end up doing, which is what Fishbone is doing, is we end up going solo and being a self-supportive entity and just depending on the people that we know close around us to help us, that believe in us, that want to see us survive and thrive and keep the message and the legacy alive without having to be attached to a big record company who, for the most part, and a lot of times, ends up only caring about the numbers and not the importance of the art or the message.
Right.
That's why I always tell people, yeah, you can find us on Spotify and you can find us on Amazon. But if you really want us to make the money, the band to make the money, and you really want us to earn what we're worth, it's up to the listener or the fan to buy the physical content, buy the vinyl,
Come to the
buy,
shows, come to the live
shows,
performances, and there's tons of merch.
tons of merch, T-shirts, CDs, thumb drives. I got a couple of books at the merch table. Call it Dr. Mad Vibes Underground Contraband Railroad, and it's all of my books, audio books, physical books, comic books with soundtrack CDs, and I got the brand new Steppers, which is another project of mine, and then there's Dr. Mad Vibe and the Missing Links. That's another project of mine, and then Spacey, you mentioned you have a box set coming out of Sound Barrier, your box set, right?
Yeah, it's still in the works, but it's coming. I mean, eventually, I just like to say it like eventually we'll all have things at the merch table.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're all just
Drumsticks
working
last
on
time I
our
went for my kid.
things, you know.
You had
And
like
that's-
drumsticks that were autographed there or something. I bought them.
Oh, he got a drumstick autographed. That's good. It's good.
It is
Yeah,
that
it's-
really. So I have been listening to you guys since like '93. Give a monkey a brain, and
That's a great record.
it is.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll tell a short story because it's not about me, but the way that so back in '93, we didn't have the internet and we didn't have these things. So you would go to the record store and go to like a selection, and you'd be like, "This shit looks good. I'm gonna buy it and hope for the best." And that is how I discovered Fishbone. I was like, they're called Fishbone. The album is about a monkey. I'm buying this, and that
Mhm.
was my introduction to you guys. And
That's
it was
awesome.
it was a great purchase.
That's
That's
awesome.
good. Give a monkey a brain and he'll swear he's the center of the universe.
I love that record.
That's what's happening now.
You know, actually, you are absolutely correct. So,
Yeah, all of that.
That's what's happening
man.
right now.
Servitude, In the
Servitude.
Rain, all of that stuff.
All that
Summer
stuff is like
Saturday. It all goes
prophecy,
with now.
prophecy being fulfilled, at least through the eyes and the writers of Fishbone. You know, some of the guys that were here who aren't anymore, some of the guys that are still here now. We have that gift of being able to write about what we see in the world, where what a lot of people like to ignore the facts of what's going on in their society and their lives because they see it's too goddamn horrible and you just want to stick your head in the sand. Well, I like sticking my head in the sand too. But at least when I stick my head in the sand, I stick my head down by the roots of the underground where the roots of the tree are wider and sturdier and they're more dependable. It may be a little dirtier, but they're more dependable. When you get up there around the top of the tree, it's nice and everything, but them fruits, man, they get picked fast. The tree gets pruned, it gets cut. Sometimes it even get cut down, but guess what remains?
The
Roots.
and unless I am wrong, and I could be, I'm curious when you started writing your current album, because this current album, to me, as I listen to it, is really a response and to what is going on in the world today. Like that album being released right now, I feel like every song on that album has a point.
There's the theme,
Yes.
is there not?
Yes.
And is directed to the
Yes.
world today. When did you start writing those songs?
See, Angelo could tell you that because see, the cool thing about that record is this is Angelo and Chris's therapy record. From all the stuff that they went through before all of this went down and this record came out.
Okay.
So to get my part out of the way, when I got in the band, when I came back, all of those songs were already written. So all that they needed from me was guitar parts. So both of them had songs. Angelo, I think, had 6 songs. Chris had 6 songs. My job, when I came in, I wanted to play those songs the way they heard them in their head, not the way I heard them, the way they heard them. So on each song, they produced me on what they wanted to hear. So I played exactly what Chris and Angelo wanted to hear from the guitar on those songs. And then they gave me the privilege of writing my own solos, which is awesome. And I love them for that. But all the main guitar parts, like Suckered by Sabotage, that's all Angelo saying, hey, man, I need you to play this part on this part, this on this. And I'm like, okay. And I loved every minute of it because I wanted it to be exactly what they heard.
Right.
At that point, it wasn't about what I heard, it's about what they heard.
See, as Spacey, knows how to do that because not only is he like a total Yoda,
Again,
but he's been in big props to Yoda. We couldn't be shit without Yoda. He teaches, but without that, Spacey was in the band before. Like what, 5 years? Spacey, is that what it was? 5 years?
I was in the
I
band
call it
like 6 years,
6 years,
22
yeah.
years ago.
6 years, 22 years ago. And I call that the special Fishbone Special Forces lineup. And we had Spacey T, we had Paul Hampton, we had John McKnight, I guess we had Padre, we had John Stewart, Dirty Walt wasn't there at the time, Chris wasn't there at the time. So
But let me say this. When I was
Mhm.
there, I called it the power trio with the two horns. Because my favorite lineup was Norwood,
that's
John
right.
Stewart, you, Walt, and myself. That was it. There was no
That
keyboards.
you know what I call that era?
I was handling
call
all the
that,
keyboards.
I call that the meat and potatoes era.
That was my favorite time because I had all that freedom to play all that stuff, and I kept it
Yep.
where people recognized all the parts. I didn't
Yep.
stray away from what was played on the records. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I wanted people to go, wow, even though they don't have a keyboard player, they're still sounding like the records.
And Spacey knows the styles. It's not easy to know all those different styles, all the way from heavy metal, funk, jazz, and ska.
Yeah. And you know what I could say now? That some of the guitar players, and I love those guys, some of those guitar players were having problems on some of that stuff. You know, where some of them might have known the rock stuff, but they didn't know the reggae stuff. They didn't know the funk stuff or the ska stuff. And I felt bad watching some of them guys try to play that stuff, you know?
Yep. So
I mean, I just learned it all, you know. I knew all of that stuff.
And so fate had it to where Spacey was able to be moved into the guitar slot and fit properly right in there because he knows what to do to make all the songs come true when it comes to the guitar factor. And so, but it took a while to get there, man. It took a while to get back to this place that we are as Fishbone, as musicians, and having the right players to fit the right mold to translate the music to where it's fresh and believable.
Yeah, man. And I'm grateful. I don't take this opportunity for granted. It's an honor and a privilege to play the guitar with you, Chris. Hassan is off the charts.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
one of the best drummers I ever played with in my life.
Hassan played with the Q. He played with the Coup.
Yes.
Hassan played with the band the Coup. JS, John Smith, the trumpet player, and the bass player James played
From New York.
From New York, played with Blue Eyed Extinction, which was the band that was opening. It was on the same bill with us and George Clinton at the time we were on tour with them. Yeah.
Yes. And they just add so much, man. James is his playing is impeccable. He's the master of fills. He knows the songs inside out, but then he's playing all these incredible fills that just all fit it like, and I've never heard that from Fishbone ever before. JS, it's like being in a band with Miles Davis. His trumpet playing is so incredible. It's impeccable. So that's why I say I don't take this for granted because a lot of people, figure, oh, Spacey T's back. It's going to be this metal thing. It's going to be this. And that's coming too. But all of these people that put me on this certain level of musicianship, these players are on the exact same level of musicianship. And that's what makes it so special. You know?
Yeah. What triggered you coming back?
Yeah.
My friend Angelo.
Figured.
What happened was Mark Phillips, who was awesome, I was watching their videos and I was like, wow, these guys sound like when I first saw Fishbone back in the day. So I sent Mark a message and I said, hey, man, you guys are killing it. You need to make a record with this lineup. I was like, because I thought they were really awesome. And then 2 days later, Mark put out a message that he was leaving the band. And I was like, whoa, bad timing on my part. I had no idea. So once I heard that, I called Angelo and said, Angelo, you and I had such great times playing music together. And I love you, man. We're like brothers. And if you need me, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
You know?
And here we are. Dude.
Yeah. Me and Chris had a conversation after that because I knew Chris, and I found out later that when I first met Kendall and back in the day when we played the LA street scene, the little guy standing next to him was Chris. And I didn't even realize that. So once Chris and I started talking on the phone, our first conversation when I came back, we were on the phone for 3-4 hours straight on the phone. And I'm like, man, I love you, man. I wish we would have met earlier like that, but it wasn't meant to be until now.
Yeah, fate.
And he plays guitar in the same tuning as me, which is so incredible. I play an open D tuning like the old blues guitar players. Robert Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Chris plays guitar in the same tuning. So I'm his guitar teacher permanently, forever.
Yeah, so
you know,
we got the whole school out there going on. We got a bunch of stuff happening.
Yep. You too, Angelo. You're killing me on the organ. You're superb on the organ, man.
Man, I had to learn how to look. This is what I've been playing. Look at here.
You remind me of Sly.
I feel like I'm channeling him.
You are. You are channeling him.
You see that right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been doing for the past 5, 6, maybe 7 years.
And he's killing it.
And I've been learning it. And I've been applying it to my group, The Missing Links. Dr.
And
Mad
you're playing
Bob
on
and
the album, aren't you? Playing keyboards on the record?
I'm playing on the album too. Yeah, playing on the album too.
And Chris is just as prolific on the guitar.
Oh yeah,
killing slide guitar. He's like an old blues man.
He's doing some blues shit for sure.
Incredible. He's incredible.
Yeah.
So that's I had to say that about the band because these guys are. This is a special version of Fishbone. I mean, I've seen a lot of the other versions, and I have nothing against them, but this version is special.
And I know I said it earlier, this album is amazing. It's a beautiful album. I would say this is one of those albums I listen to, and every song that happens, I'm like, ooh, this is my favorite song. I mean, and the next one comes up, I'm like, this is my favorite song. All the way to the, this is pretty much a perfect album.
That's good.
All in all.
Thank you, sir. That means a lot. Thank you.
That's good.
I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the band.
And what do you think about the videos?
Oh, the videos are good.
Yeah.
You just released one last week.
Hellhounds.
That's Chris, man.
Whose idea was that?
So our manager, Pablo, he's been putting together these videos for us, you know, to just these word videos. I put together 2 word videos because I've been working in Final Cut Pro, but I've been learning how to do that lately. But
I think people really like them.
Yeah, the word videos. And Pablo, our manager's been putting together a lot of word videos for us too, just so we can have some stuff out there. What were the last 2? Secret Police and
What do you mean the last 2 before this new one?
Hellhounds.
Yeah, Hellhounds. Yeah, because it was
Hellhounds, Secret
Sucker
Police,
by
and Sucker by Sabotage.
Amazing song.
Right. Last Call.
Yeah.
I think we got 4 or 5
I put that together
videos
for
now.
Last Call. Yeah.
And Racist.
Yeah. And I put one together for Racist Piece of Shit too. So there's 2 lyric videos for Racist Piece of Shit. One was the guy that Pablo helped put it together. I forget his name. It's East Indian cat. And then I put a lyric video together for it, as well as Last Call in America too.
So we actually do a segment called Brain on Ska where we kind of jump into the meaning and inspiration for each song, and Racist Piece of Shit and Last Call in America were on our list. So do you want to dive into those songs and then talk about the videos for them as well?
Well, Racist Piece of Shit is about Trump and people like him.
Amen.
People who are like-minded with that asshole, right? And so that song was designed to hopefully chant him out, him and what he's about. We want to be able to chant him out of our existence, and so that's what that song was designed for. And it got banned, from what I hear. And so
Congratulations.
That's even, but yeah, that's right. Because when somebody gets, when it gets banned, they go, "Oh, it got banned. Why is it so fucked up? Let me go see." Right, and so that
Right.
sends all everybody else toward there to see what we talking about, and they get the message, right? And then, so there's that, and then there's Last Call in America, which is about all of the unfortunate events leading up to where we are now as a culture and a people in America. And so it's like, just like Jimmy Kimmel getting his show yanked from some government bullying, which is something that like Gelato the Clown is kind of about.
Yeah.
That putting Kimmel off his yanking this thing off TV, that's like a sign right there of the last call in America, where freedom of speech, they're trying to make freedom of speech non-existent, to where you can't just, and he didn't even say anything bad. He just said something about it.
I agree.
That's the part that's fucked up. He wasn't even trying to clown it or nothing. He just simply said what it was. And then you got some asshole up there
that don't like it, so they're gonna
don't like it.
Right.
Yeah. For some personal reasons.
Right.
Jimmy K, he didn't even go overboard, or he didn't get comedian with him or nothing. It was just dialogue.
Yep.
So, that's another sign of our last call in America. If we don't do something as a people, if we don't do something to stand up to our government, or people that are just, white supremacists or whatever, that are like, I just heard about this person, this black guy that got hung just recently in Mississippi. Right?
Two.
Man. So, with stuff like this, what do you do? Do you just go, okay, I give up, you're the mighty whitey, and I just might as well do what you say? Or do we say, fuck you, you racist piece of shit, I'm not going back to where I came from because I'm here already.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I'm from.
And you were born here.
And I was born here. And my folks are from here. I got Blackfoot, Cherokee, Moroccan, and Irish.
And his family was immigrants.
Yeah.
So, and his wife, and so I mean,
So all of that, and this ICE shit, all the ICE shit, important Latinos, even when they not even just people of color, they're trying to make it to where it don't even matter your background.
No due process, nothing.
It's scary as shit that this is where our country has come to. Like, whether or not there was an undertone of racism, whether or not people did these things, at least it was hidden before, and now it's just okay, which really just says something about where we're at this point in time, that this is the flow of our country.
Yeah, because they were always out there. You just didn't hear it as much.
Yeah,
the fact that this is
they were given permission to come out of the woodworks.
Yes. The KKK and all these fucked up people are now okay, and not just the extremists, but are like.
Yeah, so it's gonna take not just people of color rebelling and standing up for their rights, but it's also going to take white people as well as everyone else, Asians included, everybody that doesn't have that mindset.
Well, the people that have the power that we don't have.
Yeah.
And then we add to that. Our power of all of us adds to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because there's people in power I'm sure they're working on it.
I hope so.
I hope so too, because
seems like it. I keep seeing stuff where they're saying impeachment's coming,
Yeah, I'm like,
we'll see.
When they say the impeachment's coming, I'm like, what the fuck's taking so long? You can obviously see and hear without a doubt, unless you are just brainwashed.
Yeah, and that's the problem. A lot of these people are so brainwashed.
They are.
And it fits their agenda because it allows them to be who they always hid, and now they can just be themselves.
Yeah.
And
right.
It normalized the extremists, which is
of course. And anytime you got people in the in an administration that can never answer a question with a yes or no answer, something's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. They always come at the answer with this long, elongated explanation. I'm like, no, motherfucker. Yes or no.
That's simple. None of them can do it. So that's telling you something right there. They're all corrupt.
I think that a lot of our society depends on us to give them some type of solutionary answer, some type of solution to the problem, maybe like another way to think out, or a way of escape, to escape some of the shit that's going on. Because, you know, the shit that's happening right now, it's like when I look at it, it's like beyond human decision.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's almost like a door has opened up in our universe. Maybe CERN opened up all the way and they ain't trying
Well,
to
you
tell
know
nobody.
what? One of our songs explains it perfectly.
Which song is that?
We're living in the upside down.
Living in the upside down, right.
This is the Twilight Zone where everything is the opposite of what it used to be.
Yep.
We're living in the upside down. That should be our next video we put out too.
That's right. But what's really important is that people who the people who can't tell that we're in the upside down, those are the people that we got to worry about. The people that can't tell that they're in an upside down scenario.
Yeah, and a lot of them can't tell.
And some people just think that this is the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I see you coming down the street with tiki torches and hate speech. You're not a proud boy, you're just a fuck boy. Drinking the Kool-Aid of a mad orange king. Another kid rock with all the hate talk. Murder, sickness, global crisis, cool to drop vanilla ice. Oh, you're just a racist piece of shit. Oh, you're just a racist piece of shit. You're just a racist piece of shit. You're just a racist piece of shit. The powers of me said, let's put this lie to bed. Here's a ignorant pillow for your empty racist head. There is no self-defense for willful ignorance. It's just a lethal combination. The end is drawing near, and we must face our fear. Your actions make it crystal clear. Don't have to face it, don't have to say shit. I know you are straight up racist. Oh, you're just a racist piece of shit. Oh, you're just a racist piece of shit. You're just a racist piece of shit. You're just a racist piece of shit. Oh, you're just a racist piece of shit. Oh, you're just a racist piece of shit. 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 You malignant, sociopathic, narcissistic, lion-ass, racist piece of shit.
And that is what is scary to me personally. Like when Trump ran last time and became president, like I thought it was a joke. Like the average person's like, oh, it's Donald Trump. He's never going to be fucking president. And people went through that and they actually stood by him a second time. And it's
But see, he messed up this
yeah.
time because he lied to everybody.
But
So the
just
ones that
because
knew what he was going to do, they knew what he was going to do. But the ones that was only going on his promises, he lied to all of them.
now check this out, right? I got something for you, Spacey. Just because he's lying, does it mean that he's going to be brought to justice? Or is it the fact that he is lying is so entertaining that this is where he catches everybody off guard? Because remember, man, America is a TV watching entertainment culture, right? So everybody believes in a lot of the video games that they see. You know, you can shoot the monster, you can shoot the person down and click, okay, now you're back to number one again. When in life, you can't do that, but on a video game, you can. And so people look at these kids or look at that shit and go shoot up in school and go, well, okay, all I got to do now is press restart in some kind of way, shape, or fashion, and I'll be all right. Or Trump, which is like the Joker.
Sure.
Everybody loves the Joker. Joker's one of my favorite characters. But I know better. You don't invite the Joker out of the TV and onto the couch next to you. You enjoy the Joker in the TV. And a lot of people don't
shit
get
off when you're done with him.
Turn that off when if you gonna dance with the devil on the dance floor, leave him there when you leave the club.
Yeah, but the only difference is this Joker wants to go home and be in your living room.
Be in your living room.
Be standing next to you, making you pay for every second you're spending with him.
He wants you to sit on his lap and tell him what you want for Christmas and shit.
And this is where, like, when we look at our country, where I ponder, because like what used to be an extremist view and like we'd all pretend like, oh, fuck them, is now like been given
normalized
voice
thing.
And normalized. And I don't, that is what is truly sad to me. It's not that Trump exists. I mean, it's sad that Trump exists and that he's been put in. But what's worse to me is that there's enough people in this world that have been like, this is good with us and we're going to support this, where this is not hopefully the country that I personally wanted to involved with, you know?
Yeah. I just think that he's a perfect mouthpiece for those people that couldn't say all the stuff, didn't have the balls to say what he's saying. And you know what I mean?
Now all of a sudden they do. Yep.
Yeah, now all of a sudden
they're normalized.
You know what? We're not going to forget it. We're not going to forget it when he's gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. No,
I mean, if we look at Charles fucking Kirk, who, let's be honest, hopefully we don't get canceled, Jess, but there's so many ironies and humor.
I don't make money doing this. What do I care?
That motherfucker got shot in the throat, and you know, I don't wish anybody dead, but I'm not sad that he is dead.
But that motherfucker had instant karma cashback.
Yes. But
he had instant karma cashback,
like,
man.
Every fucking child who got killed.
Yeah, don't even get me started on the fucking kids at the school. This will be bad.
But this motherfucker who was pro gun and pro all this shit, that's who we worry about, and that's fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Or having a guy, right, that was talking all kinds of shit about how if the guy in the FBI is this and that and this and that and this and all this different stuff, then he gets in there and he's like, oh, nothing to see here. That's it. I'm telling you, there's nothing here. So I mean, wow. I mean, that's more important than all those kids, all those women. It's more important than all of that.
We're in a really bad place.
That just kills me to no end. Like those people mean nothing. And even Charlie Kirk means nothing to them.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So how are they going to get on somebody else, but they don't even care about them?
Yeah.
I mean, Trump was like, yeah, and I'm building my thing over here. And yeah, you see what we're building over here? He didn't care about
him. Ugly.
So, but we're going to get in trouble because we don't care about it. You know what I mean? It's horrible living in the upside down.
So I advise everyone to write it down, make your music, write your lyrics. Don't get a gun, get a pen. Well, you might have to get a gun just because, what if you got the zombie apocalypse?
Well, I always thought that our weapons was our pens, like Sly Stone said, and our instruments.
Agreed.
Yeah, but seriously, if you do have fucking guns, lock them the fuck up so your kids can't get them.
Right. There you go.
But the thing about that is I don't even want to really get into that because no matter who dies, no matter what, they're not going to ever change the gun laws because those people have to have those guns for what they're trying to make happen. Sure. So that gun law, the guns are never going to change, ever.
What's the name
Even
of that
if one
song?
of their sons or daughters got killed, they still wouldn't change it.
Horrible, man.
So that's just something's never going to happen. It'd be a miracle if it changed. Now that would be a miracle.
Yeah. And for a moment to move this to our music scene.
Yes.
And you just went on tour with Less Than Jake with Suicide Machines, Bite Me Bambi and Catbite.
Yeah.
And we just went to Supernova. I
Mhm.
feel like, and we've talked to other people, we had this conversation with other bands. As far
Mhm.
as the ska movement goes and ska bands, as far as the audience goes, there's not a lot of diversity in the fans at this point in time.
Right. Right.
As far as even you know, different races, but also different genders. Uh, your thoughts on that, and how do we like incorporate more? How do we get people besides a bunch of white dudes and a few girls like into the scene?
Too many dudes, man.
It is. It's
That is so weird
it's the
because
white
we
dude.
had
The
we had
sausage
talked about that.
party.
We
Right?
talk about that all the time, and the thing is, what we were trying to do in that situation was just trying to cater to that audience, kind of, to get like some of those people to, start buying our music and stuff, especially new people, The older people know, but the thing is, like, we could have played all kinds of music for those people, but they might have been looking at us like, well, what are they doing now,
Well, that's
'Cause
kind of
we,
how it was when we was on tour with De La Soul and the Goody Mob.
Right.
Mhm.
And the only way that the majority crowd saw us, which was a black crowd, the only way they saw us is if we went on in the middle of
Mhm.
Goody Mob and De La Soul, because they
Mhm.
were waiting to see De La Soul, and they didn't know nothing about Fishbone, because the word on the street about Fishbone is we played the white boy music with distorted guitars, and it's hard to dance to, which is the stereotype about Fishbone at the time. And so
Wow.
our mission out there was to show people, especially black people, that we play this type of music, which is also black music as well,
Exactly.
and you can dance to it, and
Yeah.
you can still dance to it. So it's not necessarily what the media is telling you or making it
No,
look
exactly.
to be.
And that the band just happened to like every style of music they could to play. You know what I mean? So, and I know that rubbed off on a lot of other bands out there, because I mean, look at your No Doubts and your 311s and your Primuses and all those bands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but the
Yep.
thing is, they get I don't want to say like a race card, but they get a thing where it's okay for them to do whatever they want to do musically. Where it was with Fishbone, or same with Soundberry, it was hard to be able to do every style of music you felt, because they're trying to bunch you into a category. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, and that was the same with Soundberry, my group in the '80s. Like, if we wanted to do like funky rock music, like started coming out later with bands like Fishbone and 24/7 Spies and all that kind of stuff, they were going to put us in the R&B section of the record store. But we're like, no, we want this to be in the rock section because it's a metal record. So we
Yeah.
dropped some of those styles of music intentionally so they could put it in the rock section.
Yeah.
But somehow some of that influence still seep through, because that's who we are.
The world is not used to a all black heavy metal band, though. Let's be honest. That's not.
But look what came after us.
Yes.
All these bands,
Mhm.
from Living Color, because Living Color came 5 years after us.
Which was an amazing band.
So see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's so many other ones too. I mean, there was Pure Hell, there was Death, there was all these bands that just weren't getting recognition because they were local to where they lived. See, we got a break because we got a major record deal. So all those bands got to hear us, but we didn't get to hear them. If we didn't live in where they were from, we didn't even know they existed.
Yep. And now it's better because we got the internet.
Right. So now
Yeah.
that's how I found out about all those other bands that was out at the same time as us, but wasn't getting any recognition, only in their town, unless they were like Pure Hell that went to England like Jimi Hendrix and became really big in Europe, bigger than they did in the States.
Right. Excuse me, guys. I gotta get my power supply, or else my computer's gonna die.
Uh-oh. Look out now. But we could talk while he's doing that if you got,
Keep going.
So, it's just, Fishbone is just part of a legacy of musicians, that's been trying to make this stuff happen for years. And the thing is, I always thought that Fishbone was going to blow up after Give a Monkey a Brain,
Which they did slightly. Like Give a Monkey a Brain kind of hit a spot, and then it
Yeah, because they were in Guitar World magazine and
Yep.
all this stuff, and I was like, oh man, my boys are about to blow up, and then all of a
Yes.
sudden they didn't. But then I found out later why.
Why?
But at that time, I didn't know the insides of the band and all that, so I didn't know what was going on. All I know is they were getting ready to be the next, like where the Chili Peppers are or something, and then next thing you know, it all stopped.
Very true.
And then these other records started coming out after that weren't,
I can't. I'm looking at the
like Chim Chim's Badass Revenge and these other records wasn't on the major label. You know what I mean?
And how did so what other labels and how, I know you said it earlier, but so you went to other labels just
Okay, now I see.
Yeah, now Angelo could tell you more about that because I didn't come in at that point until the Psychotic Friends Nutworks record.
All right.
So all those records up before that, Angelo, he could tell you. And then I did the Psychotic Friends record and then the Live at the Temple Bar.
So just out of curiosity, so when you look at the tours that you did with Fishbone, here will be my favorite question is what is some either really fun tour stories or traumatic tour stories? Like what do you remember that like you need therapy for, or what did you remember that was
So do you mean like as far as the 22 years ago shows?
Yeah. Do you remember the 22
recent
years
show? It
ago?
could be
Oh
anything.
yeah.
What
Some of those
stands
shows
out?
were outstanding. One of my favorite shows that we did ever was when we played the Cannabis Cup, the second time in Amsterdam.
Nice.
And there's video footage of that. There's the High Times video that we did for that whole concert.
Who did you play that with? What other bands were on that?
Now, you know what? I don't even know what the other bands were.
When was it?
This was, let me see, 2002 or 3, something like that.
Okay.
Because it was amongst some of my last stuff,
Do they still do this festival out there?
From what I heard, it's a lot different than it used to be.
Okay.
I haven't been there since that last one.
All right,
But it was
I'll let you tell
fun.
your story now. Sorry.
So that was those were great times because those are that lineup what I was telling you where we didn't have the keyboards. So I'm filling in all this space of not having keyboards, which was, it was fun. I can't even say it was challenging. It was fun. And then there were other gigs, where it wasn't so much fun. I'll give you one story. We went back to Europe. I think it was my last time in Europe with Fishbone back then. And the first gig, I was approached, and I'm not gonna say any names or nothing, but I was approached and they said, well, these first few gigs we're gonna play for the Door. And I was like, what? We're gonna play for the Door. I was like, wow. So me and another member, we didn't do the shows, those 2 shows. So they did those shows without me and another member. So that was weird.
Yeah.
So then when they came back in, we were like, how did it go? And they're like, not too good. And I was like, well, because those were becoming some of the strikes when I was on my way out,
Right.
Like I had a 3 strikes thing, and I said, up 3 strikes, I'm out of here.
Why did you leave the band originally?
Well, it's
You
just
had 3 strikes.
I had 3 strikes, and the third strike came up, and that was one of them.
Or the other 2? Do you remember the other 2?
Well, I'll give you one other one.
Oh, one other one.
The Henhouse Sessions was another one of them.
Oh yeah.
I despised
podcast
the
right now.
Henhouse Sessions because they weren't completed, and they released it uncompleted.
Okay.
And I went to we did some of the stuff, right? And we had to go to Canada to do a couple shows in Canada, right? So as soon as we land and we get to the airport, these fans come up to me and go, man, I really love the stuff you're doing at the Henhouse. And I'm like, how do you know about that? We just started in. He goes, well, here's the CD. And he hands me a CD of it.
Right.
I was like, oh man, when I get back home, oh man, I called the people in charge of that, and I was living. I was like, that was one of the second strikes. And then I'm in Tower Records looking at music to buy, and I look in the Fishbone section, and there's that DVD for sale.
Really?
In the store. And I was like, and I never received a penny for any of that. and it's named after one of the songs Angelo and I wrote together, Critical Times.
Oh yeah.
So my thing was, how was this something we did for free for the Hen House, supposedly? They didn't finish it. And then it's in the stores for sale. And I didn't receive a single thing. None of it. I don't know who got paid for it.
So apparently nobody in the band did.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Angela.
So
You want to come
that was
think
another
then?
red flag. So
Oh, as far as what the Hen House?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, truth is coming out.
it was a little different for me for the Hen House recordings because okay, so I just know that after we had finished it, yeah, hold on, Phil. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, check on the top of there. There's two light bulbs connected to the. It's a double-headed light bulb thing, either that or it might be on the kitchen and on the marble table.
But I need
So
I need some wire because the ground wire is too short. I'm just looking for some wire.
Okay, so look underneath that. Look underneath the kitchen, over to the right, the cabinet on the right, underneath the kitchen, underneath that marble slab. Okay, so when it came to like the Hen House,
Green wire.
when it came to the Hen House thing, you know, after we had finished it, then Harlan wouldn't give me the CDs. Harlan wouldn't give me the CDs because he's like, oh, I need them to sell, I need them to put up there, but he wasn't putting them up there. He wouldn't have put them out
you
there
hear
in no
that?
record
And
stores.
I'm hearing this for the first time right
And
now.
then Norwood didn't want me to sell them at the shows. I'm like, look, because I finally convinced Harlan, I'm like, look, if you're not going to do anything with these CDs, you might as well give it to me.
They
So
weren't even
eventually-
done. I mean, who mixed them without us even being there?
I don't even know. I just know that they were finished. I'm like, okay,
Wow.
so yeah, I just knew that they were finished, right?
And when
So
I heard them, when I heard
finally-
the stuff that I bought, it wasn't finished.
I convinced him to give me the CDs in the state that they were.
Wow.
And it was hard getting because he's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, oh, dude, man, come on, we're going on fucking tour. We need something to fucking sell, right?
Yes.
So he gave them to me, and once I got them, I'm like, no, let's put this shit at the merch table. No, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to put it up there. So, you know, with that, with a hard way to go to get some unfinished product, and then having your band member or your partner telling you no, don't do it, not really telling you why. This is probably when I started Dr. Mad Bob's Underground Contraband Railroad, where I would sell the merch that the band had or I had that they didn't want me to sell and they wouldn't give me any reason. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this, man. You're telling me no, you're not telling me a reason. Let me just go over here and do like a goddamn drug pusher and sell my motherfucking shit out the backpack, the roller bag, trunk of the car, on the corner, at the bar, next to the bathroom, wherever. I was doing that because I'm like, this is why people don't get music out, because you got somebody in the camp telling you no, and for no good reason. Or you got the person that's recording the record for you and with you, and they don't, you know, before you know it, it's just out, and they don't even tell you it's out, or they don't even ask you, well, would you like to put anything else on here, or is everything okay? You know, we didn't
was
have
none of that. It was like
Yeah, it
they
wasn't
did
none of
it,
that.
and then I saw it in the store. The guy gave me the CD in Canada. I called Harlan and cursed him out, and then next thing I know, I saw it in Tower Records. I was like, wow.
So, you know, that kind of shit goes down. That's kind of shit goes down, man.
And that shit still goes down. So that's why you're doing your
I'm sure. I'm sure.
This is why we do it ourselves, because that kind of shit goes down.
How did you release your last album? What you released on your own label?
Yeah,
How did it work out for you?
we released it on our own label.
Nice.
Was it like Nut Factor 5 or something like that? What was it?
Well, back then it was Nut Factor 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. When that came out, yeah. I
When that
remember that
came out.
logo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But now we got our masters back from Sony from all the stuff that we did before. So that's what Dog Eat Dog is about. The song Dog Eat Dog, getting your masters back after you sign the contract and sell your soul to the devil. And your soul means all your music, your masters, everything else.
Did that
And-
take a lot to get it back from them?
Huh?
What was the process to get that back from Sony?
Our manager had to get a bunch of lawyers and go
hear
through all that. Lucky for us, he used to work for Sony. So he had some inside juice going on, and he had the knowledge too, you know, to find that there's like a 5-year window in the 35-year contract. So if you're still alive, if you haven't died from going through the blender of the music business, then you got an option to get your masters back. And of course, they're gonna try to do everything to talk you out of it.
So Spacey, have you been touring with them recently then?
Yeah, we just finished the world tour.
So you just did the Summer
Yeah.
Carnival?
And before that, you were in Europe, right? So let's talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yep.
We're in
Summer,
France before that.
Summer Carnival was probably the tour of the year.
Everybody's
Really?
down to
Guys,
that.
Suicide Machines. I saw
Mhm.
Catbite. Who am I missing?
Bite
Oh,
Me
Bite Me
Bambi.
Bambi. So I saw Bite Me Bambi here.
Mhm.
Catbite
Did
played
you-
on the West Coast on the other
Mhm.
leg.
So when
Yes.
was so it's been a couple decades since you were with Fishbone. How was that going on tour again?
It was fun. It was, it took me a
Okay.
minute to get what I call the road chops back,
Okay.
where you're playing really extremely hard every single night. So once I got that back, it was on and cracking. Took a minute, a couple gigs, first, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 shows to really get it all back, like that, playing hard every night. Because when you're at home, you're not playing that hard,
Yeah, you're not
performance.
really, you ain't doing a nightly thing like we were out with Less Than Jake.
Oh, you know what I want to talk about? K-Moy playing the sax with you, yeah? Did that
Oh, that
happen?
was awesome.
Oh yeah, she was killing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Haley.
Yeah.
That's
Haley,
awesome.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaylee.
Yeah. She was asking
So
me
how
about
did
some
that
stuff that we
happen?
did too. Now that's
Like-
Angelo and Chris.
Yeah.
Kaylee was like, I wanted to play Party Ground Zero with y'all. Who said that? I think
My
Britt was
girl.
like, yeah, Britt wanted to play. Britt was like, Kaylee wanted to play Party Ground Zero with y'all. And I was like, so next time I saw her, I'm like, come on up in here.
That's awesome.
Bring your saxophone.
So that happened a few times after that, or just the one show?
No, it happened a
We
couple
did a
times
couple
after
times.
that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I saw Britt was singing with like every band,
Yeah.
probably, right?
Yeah,
Did she
and
sing
Britt-
with you at all?
Yep, she sang Lion Ass Bitch with us.
Oh, that's cool. Is there any footage of that somewhere? I would love to see that.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
So I'm a huge Catbite fan because number one, they're from Philly. Number two, they're fucking awesome. And
Yeah.
I get to see them a lot.
No.
Where's your out of all the cities, countries, states, blah 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 you've played, what is do you have a favorite place that you play?
Yeah. I think the last show that we did, the second to the last show we did in France was my favorite show. Because it was we didn't know what we were gonna play. We had a meeting all that day. We were talking about stuff in the dressing room, and then we went, "Oh, we got to go on." And nobody, we didn't have a chance to change clothes or nothing, write a set list. So we're at this place. I forget exactly the name of it, but there's some footage of it, I think, where we opened with Chris said, "Let's do Those Days Are Gone." So you go out there and we all walk. Say it again.
So on Summer Carnival, did you play different
Summer
set lists
Circus?
depending on where you
Oh,
went?
for sure,
Summer
for
Circus.
sure. Because this
Okay.
was one of our headlining shows.
Yeah.
So in headlining show, we play all the songs that we love, that we want to play. All the metal stuff, the ska stuff, just all of it. Because we didn't do a lot of the metal stuff in the Less Than Jake shows.
Right.
It's take more of the ska punk stuff. Just like when we did Dominican Republic, we played a metal show because we were playing with Tool and Primus and those
Ooh.
guys.
Played with Tool?
Yep.
I love that.
And the
That's
great thing about that show was my fiance came to that show, and that was one of our best shows, our first trip together out of the country, and it was fabulous. I'll
Wow.
never forget that. It was so much fun.
See,
Like,
You got to
all these
meet Danny
places-
Carey, it was awesome.
You found a different audience, like
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask too,
metal
Eric.
songs
You're in my
compared to
head.
gossip.
I'm looking for the light bulbs, man.
You have a different set that you do?
Yeah, depending on who we're playing with, we'll cater the set to the bands or the set or the shows or where we're playing.
So
Unless we're doing a headlining show, then we do it all.
Right.
What's your favorite? Do you like to lean towards your metal show, or do you like to lean towards your
I think
ska?
he does.
Well, I'm a metalhead to the end, right? But I like it all. I don't like one over the other one because I love the ska stuff. I love the funk stuff. I love all of this, the Dixieland stuff we do. It's just all really cool stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And it just
I-
shows the versatility.
I think knowing you're a metalhead, this is a good chance to ask one of my favorite questions. If you could collaborate with any band or artist out there, who the hell would it be?
That's a great question.
Is it alive or dead or any? Or
It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess they should be alive if, like,
Yeah,
maybe they're watching and it's gonna happen. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, there's a few bands that I've been listening to lately. One of them, of course, is one. If you know me, you know that I'm an Animals as Leaders fanatic. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them, but
I have.
Yeah, they're
but I'm-
Who is
badass.
it?
Animals as Leaders,
No,
truly out of this world.
this is a metal band.
Yes, and they do instrumental music.
Where are they from?
They live out here in LA.
Oh, so they're in the
So-
States. Okay.
Yeah.
So I could be right. You could be the first/only non-Caucasian metal band in the world.
Yeah. Soundberry, you're talking about?
Yeah.
We were the first ones that got signed to a major label.
Nice.
I'm sure there was other ones out there, but we
They
were one of
steal
the
your
first
music
ones that
too?
got
Shut up.
signed, you know? So then there's another artist that I love, I've been listening to for the last few months. His name is Angelo San. And he's a black guitarist that he thumps his guitar and he raps over it.
Nice.
So I would love to maybe do something with him in the future. And I have projects too that I'm working on. I mean, me and my fiance have a band called Praise the Dead. You would probably love that.
Who's
Just
you?
look
Me?
up Praise the Dead. Yes,
Oh, okay. Praise
Praise
the
the Dead.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm
she's
gonna
a
go.
vocalist
It's on
and a drummer.
Instagram.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah, Liz
You
is
have an
bad
Where
as
would
hell.
we find them?
Praise the Dead.
Plug.
Liz.
That's one thing. Another thing I'm
see.
doing is with an artist. His name is Tony Newton. He's a bass player. He's one of my bass heroes from back in the day. He used to play on all the Motown recordings back in the day that we all grew up listening to. And then he played with Gary Moore in a band called G-Force and Alan Holsworth in a band called Tony Williams, The New Lifetime. And
Damn.
it's an honor to play with him,
Hmm.
doing stuff with him. And then I have another project with my fiance that is kind of like a secret
Man, I'm
project that
trying to
we're
find this guy.
working on. Then I'm not going to say too
Like a
much about
mall.
that until it's done.
You are busy as hell.
Have to be. And we're teaching together too.
Yeah.
Teaching
How
kids.
many? So you have your own music school, or you're working like?
Well,
what do you
we
do?
have our own music school called the Rock Ship, but we're about to redo all of that because now we're
Oh.
doing after school and school programs, teaching rock band classes.
That's awesome.
So we've been doing that for the past
I
20
have a
years.
9-year-old musician, so I appreciate that. He's a
That's
drummer,
cool.
but he's also going to start playing trombone for his school band this year.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mm.
That's awesome.
See, the-
He's been in the ska world for so long.
Hmm. Yeah, I love all of that stuff. I love ska music, and actually with Fishbone, I'm trying to come up with some new ways of playing ska too. Like I'm a very rhythmic guitarist, so I'm always trying to come up with new forms of rhythms
So
in
what
the
would
ska
you
vein.
consider
You know,
Fishbone? If you were
say it
to,
again.
if you were to describe Fishbone, if someone's like, "What is your band?" How would
Mhm.
you describe your band?
I
Because
would
you're not
describe.
ska, you're not heavy metal, you're not jazz, you're not blues, you're a combo. So
Yeah.
how would you describe your band?
Well, it's kind of like a
Soul music.
fusion of all of that.
So
It's a fusion of all of that combined. And what they used to call it, I haven't heard them say it in a long
Alternative.
time, but they used to call it nutmeg music.
I heard alternative and nutmeg. So I
It's
know
just
alternative.
everything.
Explain nutmeg.
Yeah.
Nutmeg is just the combinations of all these styles of music together, done the way Fishbone does it, and
Yeah.
sometimes in one song.
Fishbone used to be 120 minutes at midnight on
Ah.
Sunday nights on MTV,
Mhm.
and you
I
graduated.
remember when Norwood made that up. Nutmeg music. Yep.
Yeah. But it's just a great combination of whatever music we're feeling. Like if you listen to Last Call in America,
I lost you
I mean, we
guys.
all grew up to that style of music in
Yes.
Last Call of America, but Fishbone's never really done anything like that. You know, kind of like a disco funk style.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
we like it.
Yeah. and it's part of what we grew up with. All
but
of that
all
stuff. So,
all that music, that's in our blood. Yeah, because I used to go to the disco all the time and dance to Nile Rodgers and
hey,
all
check
that.
this out. I used to play that stuff with Bonnie Pointer,
Yeah.
and that songs we did were hits. Like you could look on YouTube right now and look up Bonnie Pointer live, and
Pointer
you'll see I was
Sisters.
playing guitar with her. Well, the Pointer Sisters, yeah, but with Bonnie Pointer when she
I
went
like
solo.
So it has been 20 years or whatever since you played Fishbone.
Yes.
Assuming, have you played with other bands live since then?
Yeah, like some of the ones I was telling you about. Tony Newton,
Yep.
his
So
bass player.
how
Yeah.
was that like touring the country in other countries with Fishbone?
Well, that's a great question, and I can answer that intensely because
Intense.
we went
So
to Europe, right?
you
We
did.
go to Europe, right? Every gig in Europe, when Angelo announced my name, the crowd went berserk. And then meeting the people after the show, they were like, "Do you realize that you're our favorite guitar player in the whole
Yeah.
world? And we did
How
not
does
think
that
we would
feel?
ever see you again. And we're so happy you're back with Fit." That almost made me cry.
Aw,
Every show,
beautiful. That's fucking beautiful.
every show was sold out. Every single show. And it was overwhelming that all these people, they said, "We missed you so much. I brought my kids to see you."
Aw,
I'm
I'm gonna
like,
cry for you.
wow.
I'm gonna cry for
So
you.
that was intense, to say the least. I had no idea people would even remember me,
Aw.
and it was like overwhelming in a great way. Like there was a fan, we have a fan in Europe, Lionel Labrise. He has the Fishbone site, so many millions. He is, how we call Angelo Fishbone Soldier #1?
Mhm.
Lionel is Fishbone fan soldier #1. He
Damn.
came to
I don't know.
every single show. He did not miss a single show. Lionel, if you're hearing this, we love you dearly, man. He lives in France. He somehow made it to every single show. So I felt like we had to do it. A lot of that was for him too. And he
Well,
almost cried when I saw him again. He said, "I never thought I'd see you again, man." And I said, "Well, here I am." And we got a big old hug, and it was great. And he's one of them guys, he's not pushy. I said, if we didn't have a tour bus on that run, if we had a tour bus, I would have made him travel with us on that tour bus. But he was hitchhiking with people, sleeping in fields, all kinds of stuff, and never missed a single show. All over France. Impeccable, amazing. So Lionel, if you're listening to this, we love you dearly, man. Thank you.
we're gonna
He's
have to send
awesome.
it to Lionel now. Jess, sinless to Lionel.
Yep. Yep. What a great guy. He's never in our way. He always feels like he's in our way, and he gets out of it. I said, "Nope, you're not in our way, man. You will never be in our way, ever."
Do you find more diversity as far as your crowd goes
In Europe,
outside the US? Yes,
for
or
sure. For sure. I mean, here, once we did the States, there was a couple of shows that, the house wasn't, packed. But for the most part, they all were, even our headlining shows. And the fans were great. But in Europe, they love Fishbone. We're like the Beatles in Europe, in
really?
France, Yeah. Everybody was so happy and the new lineup too. I mean, when we first started, my first gigs back with the band were in Canada and a couple things before we went to
Sure.
Europe. And at first people were like, "Well, this ain't Fishbone without, this person and that person and this person,
Yeah.
But once we started playing, all of that stopped immediately. It stopped. When we went to France, people were like, "Your band is impeccable. This bass player you have, the drummer, wow." I mean, they were like, "Wow." And all of that talk of it ain't Fishbone without all of that ended. Because we're now nothing against those people, but now we're here to prove that we can stand up on our own 2 feet, and we're making get the brand back to where it used to be when they made Give a Monkey a Brain and all that stuff and beyond.
It's amazing now.
And that's our job. That's this new lineup's job, to put the band back where it should be.
And I will circle all the way back around to say your current album is probably the album of the year at this point in time.
Wow.
A phenomenal album. Every song is like, there's albums that are like perfect where there's not a song that's filler, and this is the album.
Wow.
Jess,
That means so much, man.
It's
Thank
a
you.
front to back album that you can just play on. You can
when
loop
we
it.
get
Man.
to the end of the year currently, we do a like top 5 of each of us of the year. Currently,
So,
my
yeah,
number one
if
album
it
of the
makes
year.
top 5, and it will, maybe we'll bring one of them back for our year-end episode.
Wow. I will definitely come back. If you want me back, I'm back.
All right.
You're always welcome. This
you
was
got
fun.
that. So do you find more diversity in your crowds overseas compared to America?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
In a way,
Are
yeah,
they bigger
because
crowds over there as well?
yeah,
I say
every
this,
one of those shows were
yeah.
headlining shows and they were all sold out.
I say this respectively, and I feel like American ska is a white man's like music.
Yeah.
Females
but
involved.
The
Yeah.
females are starting to show up. Watch out.
They are, but overall, like it's just a bunch of white dudes, and we're like skanking and running in circles. Like,
Yeah.
how do we fix that?
Well, we're working on that. We're
Okay.
trying to
So
see. We're trying to
Fishbone
make
fix
some
that.
music that appeals to like a wider audience, and that's what Fishbone always tried to do, and that's why the metal stuff that they were doing on Give a Monkey a Brain and all that
Yes.
brought in a wider audience. You know what I mean? So
Correct.
we're going to continue that. We got some new metal stuff coming too. Like people were like, I heard somebody reviewed this record, and they're like, well, there's no explosions on this record. There's no metal per se.
Yeah, fuck them.
Believe me, it's coming.
Oh, I can't wait.
I will
Because
say
that's
once
the
again,
stuff
this is a perfect album, but that's what's
it
that's
is. It's a
perfect.
great record. I love this
Yeah.
record. See, the difference is, like I said earlier, this record was Angelo and Chris's therapy record. The next record,
It's
they're
my
letting the
therapy
band, we're
record
letting the
too.
band loose on the world. The next record's going to be all of us writing, the whole band. They're going to let the band loose on the world now.
Do we
And
have a
that's going to
timeline on
involve
this?
everything. Say it again.
Do we have a timeline on this, or
Yeah, when's
Not
next
yet, because possibly maybe more than one record. Possibly.
Ooh.
like a double LP, or just
Or maybe even a
ones,
triple.
like
Maybe even a triple.
triple? Shit.
Because we've been checking out Tommy lately, the Who's Tommy, and we're like,
yeah,
Wow.
you know, we got Chris Dow, so Chris,
And
we got some ideas, you know.
I love Chris. Anyway, does that
Yeah.
mean there's going to be a headlining Fishbone tour in the US, maybe?
Well, yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
I mean, you
If
guys
not,
are
if not in another country, you know.
So not
Because
that
what
you
we
have
want to do is
stick
we
to
want to
this
do the
answer,
whole
but
album eventually.
at this point in time, are there any young and upcoming bands that you're really digging that you'd be like, oh, I'm taking them out with me?
Who are you listening to right now that's new on the scene that you're like, this is a good fucking band?
Yeah.
Well, one of the bands that me and my fiance are loving right now, we just got to see them live and we just started listening to them, are the Dead Pioneers.
Oh, I'm not familiar.
They are
Me neither, so tell us
phenomenal.
about them.
Phenomenal.
The
And we
Dead
just met
Pioneers.
them. We just met Ed Deal, the lead vocalist, the singer. He's a phenomenal person, and he knew all about Fishbone. He said he loved Racist Piece of Shit, and it was awesome meeting him.
I mean, everybody loves Racist Piece of Shit. That's just a
And a lot of people know who Fishbone is. Like, even at work, I was like, I'm interviewing Fishbone tonight. They're like, oh, we know them.
That's awesome. Yeah, because my fiance kept saying, we gotta go see Dead Pioneers. They're playing close to us. We gotta go see them. We gotta go see them. And I just got off the road, and I was like, babe, I'm kind of tired. And she said, we gotta go see them. So we went and saw them, and we were standing directly in front of them the whole show. Then at the end, we got to meet him, and I'm telling him I'm the guitarist in Fishbone. He's like, whoa. You know, and we exchanged numbers and stuff. And I would love to take them on tour with Fishbone.
There you go. How about you, Angelo?
who are you listening to? Who should people listen to?
Yeah. Somebody that's lesser known.
Is he even back?
Oh shit, I muted Angela, remember?
How about that?
There you go.
Hey, Angela.
Well, I'm glad you did mute me because I was doing a lot of goddamn shit.
Oh, I know. I was like, I can't believe I just muted Angela more.
And so I'm glad you did because you would have heard a whole bunch of shit that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about.
Oh, damn.
You would have loved it. You would have loved it.
The Hermits of Suburbia.
Hermits Suburbia.
The
Wow, you
Hermits
just gave
of
me two
Suburbia.
bands I hadn't heard of. Okay.
Oh yeah, real
Oh.
good.
Another one is the Neighborhood Kids.
Neighborhood Kids. I need a pen.
Mike Patton is the Wrath of the Easter Bunny or the Christmas Bunny or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Ando San is another one.
All right.
Are
So
you
that would
ready
be-
down first, Jess?
So when Fishbone goes on their headlining tour of the US after this new album's released, we might see some of these people. Who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe.
right.
You never know.
It's a big production putting it all together, but when it finally comes together, man, and the bow is on top and the box is wrapped, it's off the hook.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any upcoming shows that you want to plug?
Vegas is
the 27th,
Christel's
huh?
birthday, so we got a the 27th, and then we got a gig in Kentucky.
Oh, is
October
Vegas with the
5th.
Oh my God, I'm about
Slackers?
to
Is that
walk
correct? Are you playing with the Slackers?
And
Yes.
Butterbrain,
Yes.
Butterbrain is another band I'm playing with. Yeah, Butterbrain from the East Coast, from
Everybody
Rockaway,
keeps telling
New
me
York,
about
and
Butterbrain. I keep hearing about Butterbrain.
yeah, so
but I haven't
Butterbrain.
checked
Hey
them out
Phil,
yet.
the drill might be in the closet right there, the wooden closet in here, next to the couch. Right. So Butterbrain, they just released a record, and I produced a lot of it, and I'm singing on some songs, and it's really good. And they got a video called "Taking It Back to the Roots" that's out right now. It's really good.
I'm gonna check
Taking
that
It Back
out.
to the Roots.
'Cause
Did you find it?
honestly, I've heard that name a lot in the past few months.
It's good.
Yeah, so Butterbrain, that's another one, man.
Butterbrain.
And then I got a single out called "A Big Old Nasty Get" with this group called "A Big Old Nasty Get Down," and it's called "When the Juice Runs Out," and it's about what would happen if the internet got unplugged.
Oh gosh.
That's cool.
And it's called "When the
Okay.
Juice Ran Out." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
besides
so-
that, anything else you want to let the listeners know about? You had you had a record player
Also,
drop today. Did that sell out
Yeah,
yet?
we got a record. The record player is out. I think you can order it. You can order it on fishbone.net.
Oh, you mean the red and black one?
The red and black record player?
Oh, that's
Exactly.
an awesome record player.
I saw that today.
Right. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yes. So
The
so
same
that's
guy
on
that
there.
did my
and
guitar too. He did a custom guitar for me like that too.
Wow.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Not what
Did
I'm
you
looking
guys see
for.
the actual turntable?
I saw it on Instagram
Yes.
today.
That's cool. I mean, if you want, I could show you the guitar he made for me.
Oh yeah, that would be
Love it.
sweet.
I'll get it real quick.
Are you gonna play it too?
I can.
Can we have a intimate performance here? All right, that is a
So,
beauty. I gotta take a screenshot right now. Hold on.
Oh wow, look at that. That's a
Beautiful.
really nice guitar.
Wow.
See,
Phil, we
you
might
can
have
tell
to
it's
go
the
to the
same
store
guy
and
that
get
did
it
the
because I
turntable.
cannot.
What the fuck is the drill?
Hold on.
See that?
I gotta take a different picture. That one really sucks. But
Look at this. This is even me and my fiance's on it too. Look at that.
Oh wow, that's so cool. All right, this is surreal. That is
And the cool thing is, there's pictures of from 20 years ago to now. That's the crazy part. Like this pictures are from 20 something years ago. Pretty crazy.
I love this. Have you
And I
played
mean,
it,
he
or
did the
is
whole
it just
thing.
for like is it for show, or have you played it?
Yeah, I've taken it on the road. Yeah, when we tour, as much as I could take stuff, I take it with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So let's pretend like our listeners have no idea what's going on, although they don't.
They
But
don't.
where should they go to hear you, to buy your records, to support you? Like,
So what
go
did
to your shows?
go to fishbone.net. Go to
Right.
fishbone.net, right? And then that's where they can order. That's where they can order it from. They can order the vinyl. They can
So
order.
if our people say, hey, they heard you on SKAgazine, will you sign it for them?
If you can.
That's crazy. That could be like 1 million people. I mean,
It will not be a million people. Let's be honest.
We gotta cut those dead meat.
A million
I'll cut it.
people.
If you say you go to
Yeah.
SKAgazine, They will sign the album for you. Is
I
what they're
know. I
saying.
just keep thinking, man. It's just
That could be a logistics nightmare, Eric.
What else you
Josh,
got?
you want to
Promote.
yeah.
yeah. Make sure you go to drmadvibe.com. I got a whole world of merchandise called Dr. Mad Vibes Underground Contraband Railroad, man. I got my t-shirts, I got CDs, I got comic books. I got a comic book. I have a new book called The Olegna Phenomenon, which is my audio book as well as a regular book that I sell a lot of the shows, right? That's so I got.
And explain to people what it means when they buy stuff from your website or when they buy your merch. Like, how is it helpful besides they get a t-shirt or a book?
Well, it's helpful. It's helpful to the financial preservation of the band. It helps us. It helps when you buy merchandise directly from us. The money goes directly to Fishbone, and we're able to make our investments. We're able to manufacture new product like vinyl and CD and T-shirts and stuff like that. And to keep us afloat, to pay for transportation, to pay for plane tickets when we got to fly from LA to where else, or we got to fly everybody to a certain spot and play. So where just the regular show pay wouldn't, that merchandise money helps a lot, preserving the band and the message and the legacy too. All the Fishbone stuff, all the Mad Vibe stuff, Missing Links, the brand new steps, Spacey T stuff that's coming out. Chris Dowd has a vinyl and a 45 of the CD Orchestra, and another 45 that he has out there that he just put out on the table recently. And so we try to do it all ourselves. So if we just bypass the middleman, which is one thing that we've learned to do, because once you got a middleman, that money goes through the middleman or person, and then you never see the full amount at the end of it all.
Yeah, what about these venues that are doing merch cuts? Let's talk about that.
Well, I hate that shit. I hate it because they think, obviously they think that the artist is making all this big crazy money. I know for me, you know what? I can't speak for anybody else.
Right.
Just speak for my. I could speak. I could speak for my personal. I can speak for my personal experience. So hey man, the venues, they don't need it.
Sure.
It's true. They're already charging $20 for a drink that costs them $20 for a ticket.
Right. Right.
Okay.
I don't even know how ticket sales work. I won't get into that. Yeah.
Everyone's freezing up, so
everyone's freezing.
So Jess,
am I freezing too?
No, you're good. You're good.
But that's not all of us.
It's just Angelo.
It's Angelo. So the important part is, if you want to support these bands, you need to buy their merch directly from them, whether or not it's on their website.
Everybody froze.
At the show.
I'm still going.
Okay.
Right. Spacey's still going.
But this is it, man. I love this thing.
Oh, let me get a picture. Hold up. That is beautiful.
We'll wait for you.
Yeah. So who made this again? This is the same person that made this record player.
Yeah, Steven. Right? What's his Steven Sheeran? What's his last name? Angelo? That's great.
I had a great time. Thank you so much for coming on. You have no idea. This is incredible.
Thank you.
Like we literally,
I can't wait to see how you edit it. I'm sure it's going to be very creative.
We'll just go with it. So
yeah.
Can I talk, Jess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. So Jess and I and all of SKAgazine and Be The Scene is a very do-it-yourself, like, small organization. We are we love the fans, we love the bands, and we promote both. So for you guys to come on and be part of what we do is huge to us. So thank you very much for supporting the underdog and supporting the little people out there. It means a lot to us, and I can speak for myself and Jess. I think we'll never forget that you guys took the time to do this with us. So thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been an honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
And anytime you need us, just let us know and we'll do it again.
Oh,
seriously, yeah, cool. When the new album comes out, we'll talk again.
Yes.
For real.
Okay.
We'll talk about how fucking metal it is.
Yes.
Yes. It'll be there.
That's awesome.
All
I'm
right.
excited for that. I like the heavy stuff.
You too. I love it.
Well,
Mhm.
love you guys and thank you. And Jess, do you want to do our closing?
I want to first thank
You-
everybody for listening to Ska Talk with SKAgazine. We can be found on Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, TikTok. Our episodes are aired on Spotify and YouTube. Not Apple yet. I'm getting there. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
And the message that we like to spread is if you want to have a scene, you have to be the scene. You don't need to just stream music. You need to show up to the shows, have a good time,
buy
make
the merch. Buy the
buy
merch.
the
Buy the
merch,
merch.
your bartenders, make friends
That's
with
right.
your ska community because I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you this community is unmatched. Like the people are so loving and inclusive and accepting of who you are. You are going to find your family.
Mhm.
So get out there to a show.
Yep.
Even if you go alone, you will not leave without having a friend.
That's awesome.
That's right.
And that's it.
I like that. I like that.
Right.
That's
And
good.
I think it happened to both of us, at least, right, Eric?
for sure. For sure.
My whole existence is ska these days, and my friends are my family, and I love it.
It's awesome.
That's right on. That's good.
And it all
That's what
started with
matters.
that Fishbone show in Camden,
Wow.
New Jersey.
Oh,
Ah,
Aw.
Camden.
That's crazy.
Aw.
Yep.
Thank you
That's
both
good.
so
Good.
much for coming on. I
Appreciate it.
really appreciate it.
Thank
Hey,
you.
y'all
Thank you for having us.
y'all are so welcome. Thanks
Thank you.
for having us and thanks for putting
Right.
it out there
We'll
for us.
see-
We appreciate
Yes.
it
No
because
problem.
We'll see you guys soon. Bye.